guys, what is up? Irving with the googly eyes here, bringing you guys another episode of Sky Factory 4. Last episode of Sky Factory 4, we messed with chickens, we made a lot of the 10-10-10s, and we actually got all the way to clay off camera, but we managed to get clay. Actually, we got silicon chickens, which is amazing. So in this episode, we will be focusing on refined storage, where we forget about chests and the old barbaric ways of holding all your items in chests everywhere. And instead, we're gonna go to the age of 2022 and deal with digital storage, where we can store everything in one place and we can access everything in one place. So I will be putting timestamps down below in the description, and also down there you should see the subscribe button and you should also see that like button. Make sure to hit both because that helps out so much to make these videos. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Alright guys, first of all, I want to give you guys an update on our chickens. So I have gotten clay chickens and I have gotten silicon chickens. And I actually made this little area for chickens for the moment. As you see, I made a bunch of nesting pens. I moved our wheat growing thing. Right now it is off, but I can turn it on pretty easily. And as you can see, it works really, really well. I have tons of drops, as you can see here. We have 128 stacks of wheat and 82 stacks of seeds. So we're golden here. This goes to this feeder because this is now our chicken growing station. So we can turn on and off these redstone lamps to help them grow a little bit faster. And then the chicken feeder, once they grow up, will make them adult a lot faster. And then as you can see, we have a bunch of different chickens now. So here is the clay chicken. And then we also have the silicon chicken. They're all connected up to this drawer controller. And as you can see, we are getting all of their drops. We have 8 chickens in total at the moment. But I do plan on expanding this. But that's just kind of what has happened between last episode and this episode. Alright guys, this episode is for me because my patience is not there anymore. I am tired of looking for stuff in chests and putting things in chests and trying to find my dirt and going here and then going over here and then getting something from over here, and then I have a bunch of stuff in my inventory which then I just put in a random chest because chests are dumb. And why am this is like 1943 Minecraft. Why am I doing this? We are now in 2022 where digital storage is a thing. You know, I don't want to have all these chests. These drawers are okay, but they're not connected to those drawers that are over here or to those drawers that are over there. Everything is just chaotic. I have to run everywhere to get my stuff and I don't like it. So today we are doing refined storage. Refined storage is a mod which is completely based off of digital storage. So this is the 2022 mod that we need. And it is very, very simple. However, there's a lot of a certain something that we need, and that is this quartz enriched iron, which from the name, iron and quartz. But guess what? We do in fact have nether quartz chicken. So if we look here, we actually have 50 stacks of nether quartz. So yeah, we can do this now. All right, with the bunch of iron that we have in these blocks, we can now take this, and in fact, you know what would be great if we had this much of it. That is not how you craft that. So the way you craft that is with the nether quartz over here. So wouldn't it be nice if we had just over 3 stacks of iron? Wouldn't that be great? So actually, it was 4 stacks, except it ended up in this chest because I forgot I already had some quartz enriched iron here. But we do have our 4 stacks, which means we can get started with the first thing I want to do, and that is a controller. So the controller, very simple. Need some silicon, quartz enriched iron, a diamond, a machine casing, which is more of this. So the things we need is diamonds and silicon, which, if you remember, we actually have silicon as well. Now, because we're rich, we can have tons of diamonds, tons of silicon, and this should be really, really easy to make. Just like that. Craft a little bit of this. Very easy controller, which I'm just gonna place here. Now we're gonna need something to be able to see, or actually store our items. So we're gonna need a drive. All right, a drive requires advanced processors, which requires printed advanced processor, redstone, and printed silicon, and a solderer. So I guess we need a solderer first. I lied. All right, solderer.
Solderer.
Or solderer. I don't know. I'm a computer engineer, but I have no idea how to pronounce this. How does that make any sense? All right, so we need 2 pistons, which we're missing everything. This is literally the reason I want to work on this. Look at this. I have to go over here. I have to grab my cobblestone. Let's just grab the cobblestone, right? And then wood, look, wood. Where's wood? Do you see wood? I don't see wood. I'm broke. I was rich, but now I'm broke. All right, now that we're rich again, and we love having stuff in our inventory, we can now craft many pistons, but we're not going to do that. We're only going to make 2. And then from there, we need to make it sticky pistons, which means we need slime balls. And I only have 1? What? Well, thanks to the power of the epic Lootbags, we do have purple slimy dirt, and we also got from the rare Lootbags, I guess it was the rare ones, not the purple ones. Oh, wait, what? Am I just... No, that's blue. That's blue, right? Or is it purple? I can't tell. Man, I'm blind now. But we can do a little bit of this. We can do a little bit of twerking on this tree. And there we go. We break this, and all of a sudden, we have green slime. Now that we do have slime balls, now we can make our sticky pistons, just like so. And then we can make a solderer, which my guess is that it requires power. But it doesn't actually seem like it does. So we're gonna test it out without it. And this is what we need to do. All right, so like I said, we're gonna need an advanced processor, which means we need a printed advanced processor, redstone, and printed silicon. This one is done by putting a diamond in a solderer, and printed silicon is silicon in a solderer. So that should be pretty straightforward, because all I have to do is put a little bit of that over there, and maybe I do need power. Okay, here I am next to our power, and we're gonna try this here. So I'm gonna put the controller here. As you can see, it's getting power, and we're then gonna connect our solderer right next to it. So now if we put diamonds, oh, as you can see, it is working, and this should give me what I need. Same thing with the silicon, just put silicon in there, and that would give us our next component. Sweet, now that this is done, we should have everything we need, which is that, and then 2 redstone in between. And this should give us the advanced processor. With our advanced processors, now we can make a disk drive, which is done just like so. Sweet, guys. So, because I'm rich, I've made more solderers, and now they're all running and making stuff. As you can see, gold is giving us these printed improved. We're getting some more silicon. We did some iron ones, which gives us the basic processors as shown here. And then we have some improved processors with these gold ones, and then we made more advanced processors because, well, there's a few more things we need here. The first being this grid. So this grid is gonna make it so that we can actually see the items that we store in our drives. So we are gonna need some basic processors with glowstone to make this construction core. We will need one with nether quartz. What do you mean I don't have nether? Look at all these nether quartz we have right here. One of those to make a destruction core. And then finally, we can make a machine casing to make our grid. Now the thing with the grid is that it only allows you to see your storage. So I would be able to take it out, but if I want to craft, I have to use this. That does not sound like fun. So what I'm gonna do instead is make a crafting grid, which all it requires is a crafting table. So quickly done like this, and then we can go ahead and make that. As you can see, crafting grid. Now we're actually gonna need a place to store them, right? We made a drive, which holds drives so that we can store our items, but we don't have no drives. So we're gonna make the cheapest one just so we can get started with this 1K storage part. So 1K, not much, but it's a great start. So how am I missing redstone? You know, I can't be going around saying I'm rich when I'm missing everything. All right, so 1K storage part. Actually, this is really, really easy because all I need is redstone, glass, and there you go, 1K. So let's go place everything together and see what this looks like. All right, so everything is kind of a jumbled mess right now. So I'm just clearly gonna put it next to everything. Everything's connected like so. There is cables that we can make to make this easier on us, but there we go. Crafting grid, nothing in there. That's because we need a storage disk. Now we have disk, we have 1K space. We have our controller that shows everything is connected. We have 4 solders, a crafting grid, and a disk drive. Inside of here, we can start putting all our materials now, as you can see, and then it shows you how much space. No, that's not the right thing. How much space is being used? 56% full. Now you realize why that is such a big problem. Now, we will have to upgrade. So again, I will just put some iron in here, which is all in here for some reason. And we can make more of these 1Ks, so we can then make a 4K. All right, we should now be in a position to finally make this 4K storage drive. All I have to do is make one more of these, and as you can see, we have 3 of them now. And then we can craft this with the basic processors, and then finally we can make a casing for it, just like so. So once I add this here, you can see now we have 5K storage. So now it is only 10% full, which is really, really nice. Now, if I want to go to the next step, which you know I'm going to, because like I said, if you don't know by now, we're rich. And because we're rich, that means we can do this one, which is improved processors. In fact, I probably have enough there. I don't have enough basic processors to make enough 4Ks though. So I'm gonna wait on that. All right, so now I have 3 4K storage parts, which means I should be able to craft a 16K storage part, make a storage disk for it, and then place it in here. And as you can see, 21K. For now, I think that's gonna be more than enough. I believe the next one's 64K, which we could do, but I don't think we need to do right now. So we're gonna leave it at that. And I wanna show you a couple of things that you can even do with this mod. So like I said, there is cables for this mod. All right, and the cable is this one right here. Pretty simple crafting. In fact, let's make let's make a lot of it, but I guess I actually don't have glass. So after searching every single chest I have around the base, which took forever by the way, I decided that I didn't have glass. So we put sand in here, got some glass. Pretty simple solution. But back to this. Now we can get a stack. Well, pretty close to a stack, but that should be really good. Now, that is the cables, but there's other things that we want to do. And there's a specific thing that's going to be really good for us. And that is going to be this external storage right here. So I guess I don't really have any chests in my chest. So I'm going to have to make a chest like this since I don't have no chests. And then we can go ahead and craft an external storage, which, wow, I guess that only makes one. But let's test it out on this one right here by placing this there. As you can see, it connects to our system. We can see it here, external storage. And if we click here, you will see that we can see all our iron ore pieces. We can see all the gold ore pieces. Basically everything that is in these drawers. And I'm going to do the same thing for the rest of the base. All right, so I ran super ugly cable connecting this controller over to our mob farm. As you can see, that goes underneath, and then it connects to the controller that way. This one goes all the way across. So if we click this, we should see 3 external storages, which is this one, the one for the mob farm, and the one over there. And if we click here, sure enough, you can see that we have almost 20,000 gunpowder. And then we have a bunch of other random stuff, and we have loot bags, which, little spoiler here, we're gonna open at the end of this episode. Now there's one other thing I want to do in this mod before we get a little more advanced with like auto crafting and stuff like that. You know, I'm not gonna worry about it this episode, but there's one last thing I want to introduce to you guys, and that is this wireless crafting monitor. So in order to do that, all I need is a crafting monitor, which we've made before: ender pearls, quartz enriched, advanced processor, And there we go. We have a wireless crafting monitor. Now, we will also need a wireless transmitter. So I can craft one just like so. And I believe we would connect this to like a cable or something. Just like so. You can see this has a range of 16 blocks, which is not that much. And then this actually needs to be charged. So I can pop this into here real quick. And if we right click on the controller with this, we should, wait, did I do the right thing? So it looks like I crafted the wrong thing. Yeah, the crafting monitor is to see when you have auto crafting stuff, and you can see the progress on that and all that. So what we actually want is a wireless grid, which is not as exciting as what I thought. Machine casing, easy. Grid, easy. Wireless grid, easy. We charge it, easy. You right click on here, easy. You click here, and we have access to our system. And it's a very small range, 16 blocks. But the thing is, I can put as many of these as I want, like basically everywhere. I have that whole cable that runs underneath these, so I can put a bunch of these wireless transmitters. And I'm not sure if it has upgrades. I'm not sure if it does at all. Doesn't look like it. It does have inventory slots, so there might be an upgrade for it. But like I said, I'm probably just gonna put a bunch of these wireless transmitters all around the base. This kind of looks kind of ugly. I still have all these chests around. My system is hidden back there. It's kind of a mess. It doesn't really make any sense. So, and it looks better. You probably thought it was gonna look amazing, but nah, I'm too lazy for that. But I did clean up a little bit by bringing this crafting grid and everything over here. As you can see, this is connected to power with a cable, and then we have the cable connecting underneath. We still have this connected underneath. We have our solderers kind of hidden away, and we still have access to everything. As you can see here, you can click on the controller and you can see that everything's working. We have our little Wi-Fi antenna because, you know, 20th century, we have Wi-Fi. So we have our little Wi-Fi there, and yeah, I just need to put that there, and it looks a little bit better. This next part, I waited for you guys because I wanted you to have the same satisfaction that I did. Hopefully, it probably won't, but it was worth a try. But at the end of the day, we have no more of these chests. We'll have this chest, but I guess we'll leave it there just because I don't want to mess with that just yet. We do have some chests over there that we can bring here, and I'll probably just do that some other time. But we have everything else in here, and as you can see, that is 11% of our storage. So we are golden. We can put stuff in here, and we can literally search for things now. What happens if I need silicon? I mean, if I could spell, I should be able to find it super fast. Isn't this amazing? All right, guys, like I said I would. I said I was gonna open some loot bags. So I'm gonna grab 5 of these, and I want you in the comments to, before you even watch me open this, just take any guess of what I'm gonna get out of these 5 legendary loot bags. If anyone gets it, you know, you're gonna get some, I don't know, a shout out in an episode. I don't know what it is, but if you can guess what this is gonna be, then I'd be proud of you. No cheating. Legendary loot bag 1, nothing good. Legendary loot bag 2, very good. Legendary loot bag 3, okay. Legendary loot bag 4, trash. And finally, legendary loot bag number 5. Did I count wrong? I probably counted wrong, but here is the list of things that we got. But yep, that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to comment down below, giving me feedback on the episode, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps out so much, keeps me motivated to bring you guys new videos every time. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.